every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league. We want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
United we stand, divided we fall. It's time to cross over, shoulder to shoulder. Raise up your arms, come on, come on. We got to cross over, shoulder to shoulder. We blow on the coals in the cold of our souls that will crash in the hole. You and me. Together we're gonna be the instigators, revolutionary company. We are the revelators. Whoa, oh, whoa,
Welcome to the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association Canadian Showcase presented by the Calgary Flames, a part of the Secret Dream Gap Tour. And yes, we're here again at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex and Chief Jim Starlight Center on the Tsuut'ina Nation land on Treaty 7 territory. Thank you so much for joining us for some Thursday action between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet. My name is Sandra Prusina, thrilled that you're joining us once again. And yeah, this is a big one. Team Bauer leading the Canadian Showcase with 6 points. Team Sonnet closely, though, in the rear view, 4 points, thanks to scoring over 5 goals yesterday in an 8-3 win over Team Scotiabank. Brittany Howard's hat trick also gave them another point, so just 2 points separating Team Bauer and Team Sonnet in the standings. Team Bauer, the group coming into action rested. No game yesterday. Marie-Philippe Poulin has been spectacular through 2 games with 5 points, including that shorthanded stunner on Monday. I'm sure you saw it on some highlight reels. Team Sonnet showing its depth in yesterday's big 8-3 win over Team Scotiabank, with scoring happening just across the lineup. Nearly every forward has a point for them through 2 games. Victoria Bach leading the way with 4 points, which includes 3 assists. Now, a lot of people have been asking about Natalie Spooner. The Sonnet forward took a high stick in yesterday's win over Team Scotiabank. She went to the dressing room and didn't return. Luckily, she was able to leave the arena on her own. And the good news is she is in the lineup today. Now, this marks the Canadian Showcase's first rematch. Team Bauer came out on top Monday 3-2 over Team Sonnet. And just listening to that post-game from Team Sonnet, players after yesterday's big win, they say they're starting to gel as they prepare to face a very potent firepower of Team Bauer once again. Puck drop not too far away here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex on Tsuut'ina Nation. Again, the last action here at this wonderful facility. The showcase set to turn to the Saddle Dome for games tomorrow, Saturday, and of course the big championship meeting on Sunday. And you'll be able to watch all of those details on Sportsnet and watch all of the games on Sportsnet. The PWHPA website has full details for your particular time zone. Now, taking a look at today's starting lineups for Montreal, Team Bauer, we've got Eldridge, Poulin, and Saulnier. On the blue line, it'll be Rougeau and Daou. Between the pipes, making her first appearance at the Canadian Showcase will be Geneviève Lacasse. In terms of Toronto's starting lineup, we've got Rattray. She scored a pair yesterday, centered by Jenner. Vespa on the other side. Back on the blue line, Thompson and Matucci. And between the pipes, it'll be Shay Tiley, so she's set to make her second appearance of this Canadian showcase. Stay tuned. The first period between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet is coming up next here on your stream. But first, we'll take a look at the sponsors. The PWHPA wishing to express thanks to our premier partners, Secret Deodorant, NHLPA, Adidas Hockey, Scotiabank, Sonnet Insurance, as well as Budweiser. And thanks to our other sponsors as well, Bauer Hockey, TELUS Mobility, BioSteel Sports, Tim Hortons, Harvey's, Fresh Attitude Salads, as well as Canadian Tire, Noble Estates, Sealy Mattresses, Mars Blade, Parity, and Sport Logic. The PWHPA also wishing to express thanks to our partners in today's event, the Calgary Flames. Puck drop between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet is next. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to the Canadian Showcase, presented by the Calgary Flames, a part of the Secret Dream Gap Tour. We're here at 7 Chiefs Sportsplex and Chief Jim Starlight Center on the Tsuut'ina Nation land on Treaty 7 territory. Here are your officials for today's game. The referees Lacey Senek and Amanda Mora. The linesmen Jessica Chartrand and Justine Todd.
Sometimes the greatest way to say something is to say nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice, Team Bauer and Team Sonnet. Please join me in welcoming Team Bauer. Your coaching staff, Stephanie Poirier and Philippe Tra. And the head coach of Team Bauer, Danielle Sauvageau. And now today's starting lineup for Team Bauer. In goal, number 31, Genevieve Lockhart. On defense, number 5, Lauriane Rougeau. Also on defense, number 12, Catherine Daou. forwards, number 9, Jesse Aldridge. Number 29, Marie-Philippe Poulin. And number 11, Jill Sonnet. Welcome, Team Bauer. And now welcome today's opponent, Team Sonnet. Your coaching staff, assistant coaches PJ Michael and Adam Redbend. And the head coach of Team Sonnet, Laura McIntosh. Here is today's starting lineup for Team Sonnet. In goal, number 34, Shay Ty Lee. On defense, number 4, Claire Thompson. Also in defense, number 71, Ella Matucci. Today's forwards, number 47, Jamie Lee Rattray. Number 19, Brienne Jenner. And number 11, Kayla Vespa. Welcome, Team Sonnet. Wherever you may be watching from, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of the flag song and intertribal dance. Now for the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you for joining us for Thursday action between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet. Yep, it's a big one. My name is Sandra Prusina. Such a pleasure to be with you on this final day here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex as part of the Secret Dream Gap Tour presented by the Calgary Flames. Of course, it's part of the Canadian Showcase. And let's take a look at our starting goalies for this afternoon. Starting in goal for Team Bauer is veteran Geneviève Lacasse. She turned 32 earlier this month, an Olympic gold medalist. She is making her first starts of the Canadian Showcase. And then on the other side of the ice, we've got Shay Tiley for Team Sonnet making her second appearance in the Canadian Showcase. The 24-year-old saved 28 of 31 shots in Monday's loss to Team Bauer. Now, if you are just joining us and wondering, Team Bauer, they're based out of Montreal. Team Sonnet, parts of the Toronto hub. They will be in the dark jerseys today. The road whites belonging to Team Bauer, the Montreal hub. A lot on the line today, just 2 points separating these two teams in the standings. And of course, don't forget, if you net a hat trick or you score 5 or more goals with your team, you get an additional point in the standings. Of course, you're also rewarded if you pitch a shutout, so that's also worth an extra point. So we'll see if any of that comes into play today. But as it stands, just 2 points, so this is a big one. Team Sonnet, Team Bauer. Thanks again for joining us. Face-off won there by Team Sonnet. Jamie Lee Rattray, she had a pair of goals yesterday, looking for another. I think she was disappointed she didn't get the hat trick, so I think she'll have a nose for the net. And this line yesterday was absolutely fantastic. She and Brianne Jenner with plenty of chemistry. It was absolutely a pleasure to watch them. Their other winger is Vespa. She helped them out. Team Bauer working through the neutral zone. Their top line will peel off for a line change as Larocque takes over to Faust, and now on the right side to Natalie Spooner. Great to see her back on the ice. She took a high stick to the neck area. It was a little worrisome, but she is good to go. Opportunity now for Natalie Spooner. Can't shovel that over. And it'll get played to the half board. Shot by Faust. And a chance now for Bauer. Bauer down the right side of the ice. Stacy, and centering pass goes back to the point. Isbell, shot on goal, looking for a deflection. Handled nicely by Shay Tiley, her first shot of the afternoon. And it ends up in her glove. So taking a look at the line out here for Team Bauer, we've got Isbell, Clark, and Lafleur. As well as Isbell's on the blue line. We've got Stacy as part of a winger of that top line here. Won by Sonnet. Played over to Fortino. Outlet pass to Sarah Nurse. She can't handle that, and Stacy will peel back for Bauer. 0-0 on the clock early in this one. First period action. Isbell with a bit of speed on that right side. Shot on goal and another save for Shay Tiley. Shay Tiley, the 24-year-old, spent some time at Clarkson University, and not just some time. She's a 2-time NCAA champion. And she actually was recently playing in Sweden, went 4-0 with HD 71, pitched 3 shutouts there. And she was between the pipes Monday. 3-2 loss to Bauer, made 28 saves on 31 shots. Icing is negated there, rather waved off. Good spell here, that first line out for Team Bauer. Marie-Philippe Poulin shovels it all the way behind the net as they get tangled up with the official. Can't keep that in. And Poulin will track back into the neutral zone. She's out with Dubois and Leslie. We'll see Marie-Philippe Poulin playing a lot of minutes. She did so throughout this Canadian Showcase so far. This is her third game, and she leads the Showcase in scoring. And there she is right now, number 29, stretch pass for O'Neill. That's intercepted by Fast. She's got Field with her. Shot on goal, kicked away by Lacasse. Rebound. That's driven into the corner. So Geneviève Lacasse with her first touch of the puck as well. Stopped by Richards at the blue line. She'll play it over to Larocque, and that one goes in deep. No icing there. Team Bauer now exiting its zone. As Amard falls and loses that battle. Fast, deep in her own end. Plays it over to her defensive partner. Kept alive, though, by Team Bauer. Team Bauer's shot on goal goes wide near side. Centering pass. Sonnet can't handle that. Good puck battle there. Sonnet still has it. Over to Bourbonnais. Curls around. Centering pass. But nobody there to receive it. Some neutral zone action, and there she is, Marie-Philippe Poulin. Nice outlet pass, but just a smidge over that blue line. And we'll get a whistle here with 16-17 left on the clock in the first period. A 0-0 hockey game. Team Bauer, Team Sonnet. Thanks again for joining us. We're at 7 Chief Sportsplex here on Tsuut'ina Nation, a fantastic venue. It is our fourth and last game here before everything turns over to the Saddle Dome starting tomorrow for a trio of games, including that big championship tilt on Sunday. Over to Shelton. She scored on Monday. Her defensive partner is Fortino, but Poulin intercepts that. Looking for a deflection, hits the post. First great opportunity of the afternoon, and it goes to Team Bauer. Intercepted there. Saulnier's all alone. Can't get that stretch pass. Tiley will hang on. And Fortino now just alleviating some of that pressure, but some forecheckers coming in deep here for Team Bauer. Battle on the point, played in by Amard. That one goes wide. Now it's on the half boards. And a chance now. 2-on-1 is developing, nearly 3-on-1. Rattray centering pass, shot on goal, handled by Geneviève Lacasse. Goes into the corner. Some end-to-end action now. Over to Stacy. Stacy, that's definitely offside. And we'll get a whistle here with 15-19 left on the clock. 0-0 the hockey game. As we get a face-off here. Poulin wins it over Costa. And that's good for Team Bauer to try and set it up. Not enough, as they had to peel away for a delayed offside. So no harm, no foul there. Team Sonnet now. Thompson looking for Lauren Gable on the left side. Gable now, she's got Spooner with her. Spooner out in front, shot on goal, and save Geneviève Lacasse. Spooner can't tuck that away, 5-hole. Also want to draw attention to the very cool pads that Geneviève Lacasse has. I haven't seen those in person. They're fantastic with a plaid Canadian flag, but great save there for the experienced netminder. Face off here to that netminder to the right of her. And that face-off is won by Team Bauer. Played over to the open wing. Intercepted by Fast. As they battle behind Lacasse. Back to the point. Kept alive. No, I was wrong. That one did scoot out, so we'll get a face-off here with 14:31 left in the first period of this 0-0 game. Face-off won by Team Sonnet. Fast. Can't hang on to that. And we'll get a whistle here. Looks like a high sticking call, our first penalty of the afternoon. O'Neill headed to the box for Team Bauer. So Team Sonnet heading to the power play. Versus Bauer on Monday, they went 0 for 4 on the player advantage, but did find the back of the net on the power play yesterday versus Team Scotiabank. 1 for 8 yesterday, so 0 for 4 on Monday as they win the face-off. But can't keep it in the zone, and they'll have to regroup. Nurse to Gable. Was looking for Fortino. Instead, Jenner will track it down. And that's cleared down the ice. The penalty killers go for a line change. The power play unit stays on. 1:34 left in the minor to O'Neill for high sticking. Jenner now was looking for Gable. She popped over that. Back to the point for Fortino. Played into the corner by Jenner. Nurse will come down on it. Fortino keeps it alive at the point. Spooner can't get a handle on that and plays it to the open side for Nurse. Back to Fortino. Gable now. Gable shot on goal. Doesn't make its way through. Back to Gable. Good spell of possession there for her. She's dispatched of the puck though as they battle behind the net of Lacasse. Nearly everybody but 2 blue jerseys behind that goal line there. That's no trouble for Team Bauer, just getting some important seconds off that power play as Fortino can't keep it in with 38 seconds left on the advantage here. Fortino scoots on that right side. Chance now for Team Sonnet. Couple of options available at the point. Fortino comes off. Jenner was looking for someone in the middle. Now Thompson. That'll get cleared into the neutral zone, and they'll try once again with 15 seconds left as Thompson and Howard almost collide at the blue line. Fast to Howard. She had a hat trick yesterday. Curled around by Victoria back, centering pass. And that's cleared down the ice. That'll do it. A great kill there for Team Bauer. It remains a 0-0 score. 12:19 left in the first period. Speed now for Rattray. Circling pass, was looking for back on the left side. She takes a spill. And dumped in again by Matucci. Puck played into the neutral zone. Was looking for Bate. She couldn't hang on. And they'll have to try once again. O'Neill now. She's on the left side of your screen. Centering pass. She was looking for Bate. Bate deflects that into the corner. They wait for reinforcements, but Sonnet comes away with it. Stewart was eking for Nurse there. Nurse couldn't hang on. And the Bell will dump it in only momentarily. Chance now for Team Bauer. Eldridge surveys her options. Bank pass to the point. Shot on goal, Amard. Handled and kicked away by Tiley. Poulin now to Eldridge. Bauer keeps it in. Poulin puts it in deep. Looking for Poulin again. That pass is deflected into the corner. Ambrose will track it down. Ambrose elects to circle it back, but they'll battle on that near wall. Poulin will come away with it. To Sonnet now. Back to Poulin. Poulin tries to kick it to herself, but can't. And sticked away by Stewart and dumped down the ice as they go for a line change. Good spell there for Team Bauer. Geneviève Lacasse looking for Sonnet at center ice. A nice stretch pass. Goes to Stacy. She's got Clark. Nobody available on that right side. And now Fast. Fast over to Fortino. Fortino passes it to Spooner. That line with Spooner now on. Lafort will take over and now intercepted. That was Lafort's pass. Gable centering pass. Misses that shot. And that's played in deep now. Sonnet can't hang on. And a chance now for Team Bauer. Stacy, she's by herself. Great stick check there by Renata Fast. She's all over the ice. Two-way blue liner, pretty much does everything. Kept alive at the point. Oh, I lied. Bourbonnais can't hang on to that one. And they'll have to try once again. Stretch pass. Boulan was looking for that. She missed it. It's a great opportunity for her. She's already been sniffing around the net, playing a lot of key minutes in this game. 9:23 left on the clock in this first period. 0-0 still on the score. Rattray dumps it to the left side for Jenner. Back to the point. Thompson elects to go behind the net to Rattray, who was looking for Vespa, but not at the right spot. And Rattray on that errant pass. Looking for some help in the middle. Jenner now taken down. She draws a penalty. And back-to-back power plays now for Team Sonnet. Team Sonnet, nothing to show for on its first power play of the afternoon, but we'll see if they can do anything there. As Dubois will sit for Team Bauer. Looks like that wasn't on purpose, but unfortunately Jenner did fall, so Dubois heads to the box. Jenner on the faceoff versus Amard. Jenner wins that cleanly. Back to the point for Fortino. Back on that half wall. Couple of options. Shot on goal. Lacasse. She hangs on. She's looked great this afternoon. The 32-year-old. Birthday was earlier this month. Olympic gold medalist, world champ, two-time Clarkson Cup champ, and right now doing a little bit of goaltending coaching at McGill. Face off to the left of her, and that's won by Team Sonnet. Shot on goal. Gable's shot goes wide. Nurse over to Jenner. Gable, shot on goal, looking near side top post. And it'll go all the way back into the Sonnet end. Back for Gable, and now for Jenner. Gable and Jenner try to play some give and go, but it's intercepted, and they'll have to try again. 1:23 left on this power play. Lacasse way out of her net, but safely plays it into the corner. And that dribbles away. We've got a foot race for it now. Boulan looking for another shorthanded opportunity. Goodness, she knows what's up. She scored that shorthanded beauty on Monday. You probably saw it all over the highlight reels everywhere. And we'll get another penalty here, actually, to Team Bauer. It must have happened behind the play. So a 5-on-3 opportunity for a good chunk of time here, 1:10. So there's going to be a lot of ice on this one. 5-on-3 opportunity. 8:06 left in the first period as Team Sonnet wins that crucial face-off. Got a minute to work with this 5-on-3. They'll pass it around. Fast. Shelton back to Fast. Shot on goal. Woo, that had some sauce. Played into the corner. They'll battle on that near side. Back to Shelton. Fast. Shelton is looking for a backdoor play for Howard, our Hattie hero yesterday. She can't put it away. Fast. She'll switch with Shelton. Fast coming in from the dot. Good opportunity from the slot. Do a give and go on that left side. Centering pass is intercepted. Can't clear it though. And the 5-on-3 continues. Howard. Chance now, kicked away. And down the ice it goes. Great killing so far here on the 5-on-3 with 3 seconds left. So we'll get to some 5-on-4, about 50 seconds of that or less potentially. 6:53 left in the first period. It remains 0-0. Fortino now behind the net. Jenner. Nurse, slap shot. Try to get that kicked away and a stick explodes. It's Jill Saulnier's stick. So she'll defend with that one, and great kick save, goaltending style. Back to the left side, centering. Jenner looking for a deflection. Sonnet trying to kick that away, kicks it over to Poulin, who gets it down the ice. Stretch pass there. Jenner. Chance now for Nurse, goes backhand but misses that top shelf opportunity. A fantastic penalty kill here by Team Bauer late in the first period to keep this a 0-0 game. We're back to 5-on-5. Just putting on a clinic there. Not afraid to put their bodies on the line. And Bate now looking for a deflection, nearly kicked in. Bauer can't keep that in, so they'll regroup once again. That's played in deep. O'Neill will try to track that down, but Fast comes away with it. She's played some big minutes so far in this first period. Looking for that stretch pass for Bach, but she can't handle it. Stopped on the half board. Left at the blue line by Fast. Slap shot. Actually, that one went wide, near side. Another slap shot. And that one is a bit of a field goal as it takes a deflection into the netting. We'll get a pause in play here with 5:16 left on the clock of this 0-0 game. A rematch of Monday's 3-2 victory for Team Bauer. Team Bauer sitting at the top of the standings with 6 points, but Team Sonnet just 2 points back, so a lot to play for in this one. Bit of a scramble on that draw, as Clark will come away with it for Team Bauer, and she's got speed coming down that right wing. Tries to shovel it over, but a transition opportunity now for Howard and Sonnet. Howard tried to drop it off, and Stacy instead able to do a give and go. Stacy will try and uphand Matucci from that pass. Stacy still in deep. A stick is lost. That was Thompson. She'll try to get a handle on it. Played to the half boards. And Howard now looking for Bach, but handled well by Bourbonnais. Howard now, opportunity, 1v1. She's by herself. That shot's deflected into the corner. We'll get another whistle. A hand pass. With 4:24 left on the clock here in the first period of a 0-0 game. So we'll get a face-off here. Jenner and Poulin, the Team Canada teammates. Won by Team Sonnet. Rattray. Shelton over the opposite center of the ice for Fortino. Kicked away by Lacasse, centering pass. Nobody's there with a blue jersey, and they'll try again. Shelton was looking for Jenner. And cleared away to the neutral zone by Team Bauer. Over to Fortino, looking for Jenner. Rattray gets it instead, but just a step offside with 3:51 left on the clock, 0-0. My name is Sandra Prusina. Thanks so much for joining us not only today, but for the last 4 days. It's been such a pleasure to be with you here at Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. It's a really awesome facility. The Calgary Hitmen of the WHL played here earlier this year, and I heard from one of my colleagues who calls those games that the facility is fantastic, and I have to say so myself. My first time here, it is wonderful. If you have the opportunity, and when this is all over, the pandemic that is, please, please come over and support these folks. Just state-of-the-art stuff. Chance now for O'Neill trying to go inside out, but Renata Fast having none of that. As Fast takes a fall, O'Neill's by herself. And that's taken away. Sarah Nurse deep in her own end, curls around. Played over to Fast. She's got Spooner. Spooner on the right. Dumps that in deep. Lacasse will handle that. Dangerous play there, but luckily Team Bauer handles it well. And Boutte will dump that in deep. Saulnier's there. Saulnier surveying what she's got. Saulnier takes it in herself. But not a lot of support, and Team Sonnet will come away with it once again. Chance now to get it out of the zone. Flicked away to the neutral area. Amard now. Amard got in on the goal scoring the other day as well. Here's Jill Sonnet. She was fantastic on that recent penalty kill. Put her body on the line when she didn't have a stick in her hands. Had no trouble sticking her legs out and kicking away a potential scoring opportunity. Here's Bourbonnais now. Plays it over to Poulin. There she is, getting some speed. Gets it over to Sonnet. Sonnet trying to go down the middle. Tiley. Intercepted by Poulin. Surveys the options. Was looking for Rougeau coming in off the point, but that's intercepted. Team Bauer again trying to get deep into the zone. Played all the way to Shea Tiley. She elects to hang on with 1:51 left in the first period. It remains 0-0. A very good defensive affair here so far. Bauer has been able to kill off a few penalties. I think Team Sonnet will be a little disappointed that they haven't been able to score, especially on that 5-on-3 opportunity that lasted for more than a minute. Face-off won there by Team Bauer. Played back to the point. Ambrose and Gable battling some stick holding and some physical play, but no harm, no foul, says the official, and Shea Tiley will hang on now. Good forecheck here. Opportunity for Team Bauer to potentially do something. Shelton was looking for an outlet pass there. And Fortino now with speed on the right side. Dumps it over to Jenner. Dispatched well by Bourbonnais and played to the center of the ice. O'Neill's by herself, not a lot of support, so Gable will take over. Gable to Jenner. Jenner also by herself, so that'll get played into the corner. Just a minute left on the clock here in the first. Nice forecheck there by LaBelle. Rock has to move fast. Good physical play there by the benches as well. Late here in the first period. Looking for a half-wall pass to Rattray. That's intercepted, but can't stay in the Sonnet zone, so Bauer will have to regroup. Rougeau dumps that in all the way to Tiley. She'll leave that for Fast. Nurse now. Stretch pass. Opportunity for Natalie Spooner. Natalie Spooner one-on-one. Lacasse, she scores. See you later, water bottle. It's 1-0 Team Sonnet. What a beauty. Yeah, we got to take another look at this one. Just an incredible pass. Nurse to Spooner, the chemistry that they have, and just top shelf, like a video game. Love it. Comes with 13.4 seconds left on the clock in the first period. And so good to see Natalie Spooner after she left the game yesterday with a scary incident. Anytime someone takes a stick to the throat area at least, very, very scary. So just fantastic, and that's her second goal of the Canadian Showcase. With 20 minutes in the books, 1-0 as Team Sonnet heads into the dressing room with the lead. Team Bauer with a really good spell, especially on that penalty kill, but full marks to Team Sonnet here to lead after 20. So we're hoped to be joined by Natalie Spooner in a moment, the goal scorer. She's looked great throughout this entire tournament. Always such a consummate professional and a great leader. Really the face of a lot of these teams coming out of Toronto. I know she was fantastic with the Furies for so many years, watching them here come to Calgary, and she and Sarah Nurse, just this incredible chemistry, and that's actually what we just saw moments ago, is Nurse just being able to find her from so deep in the Sonnet end in a stretch pass like that to Spooner. And when you give Spooner that kind of time and space, no doubt when you go 1v1 on a goalie, no doubt she's likely going to score. So we hope to be with Natalie Spooner in a minute, or potentially someone else. Doesn't really matter. We'll roll with the punches here. We'll actually have Kristen Richards with us.
It's going to be like 3 questions. Okay. Thanks.
Kristen, a fantastic opening 20 minutes. Take us through that. You had a couple of chances on the power play, but Natalie Spooner, what do you do when you give her so much space?
Yeah, she's not a player that you really want to give that much time and space to. She's dangerous when she has the puck. So good to see her get on the scoreboard today. And again, I think we just got to keep working the way that we were, and good things will happen for us.
So this is a bit of a rematch because you faced Bauer on Monday, lost 3-2. No doubt, I think you want a little bit of redemption.
Oh, yeah, they're a really good team. They move the puck really well. So, again, first time on the ice for us that game. So we're hoping that with a little bit more experience and a little bit more time under our belts, we're going to be better and ready to give them a good game today.
And you think that chemistry is building for the team?
Definitely. We're getting better every single time we get on the ice. So it's exciting to see it all come together for us.
Thanks, Kristen. Best of luck in the second.
No problem. Thanks.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat, it's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Looking at these young girls up here, we want them to grow up and say, I want to be professional hockey players, and I want to make a living playing this game.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Our moment to come together and say we deserve more.
Since 1999, the NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund has helped thousands of deserving kids play hockey. This season, Goals and Dreams teamed up with Sonnet Insurance to surprise these young players with visits from some of hockey's best, who are excited to share surprises of their own.
The NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund is donating brand new equipment.
Sonnet Insurance is happy to be covering next season's ice time.
Together, we're honored to help these players embrace the great game of hockey, because everyone deserves a team.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of stereotypes about girls. So let's set the record straight. It's true, we love to shop. We love to dress up and to put on makeup. We love to get together. And we love to talk. We love to go fast. And we love to dance. But more than anything else, we love jewelry. The women's movement never stops.
With all the barriers and obstacles that you and the rest of pro women's hockey players are facing, what continues to motivate you to keep playing?
I think it's really just like the love of the game for starters. We don't want like the younger generations to deal with what we had to. So like we're fighting for them basically. So we know that there's girls out there that are going to want to play pro hockey and they need something to look up to. So most of us growing up, we didn't have much to look up to. We also want to give them that opportunity to keep growing the game. And we know that there's the talent out there. So I coach as well. So like a lot of the girls are like, they're outstanding. Like from when I was a kid to them right now, it's a completely different, the level that they're at. So it'd be really nice to see that they have somewhere to go to and they don't have to worry about having a full-time job.
My parents believed that a girl could do anything that a boy could do. There was really no ceiling in our household. I thought I was the only girl in the world playing hockey. I dreamed to play in the NHL at a very young age, and there wasn't anyone in my little circle of life that told me that that wasn't possible.
I played back when there weren't a lot of girls' organizations, so I did grow up playing with the boys until I was about 12 or 13.
When I was younger, women weren't meant to be playing hockey.
I remember changing in bathroom stalls, and I would go super early so the parents wouldn't come in and talk. People that might not like girls playing hockey, they were that story in my head that I had to overcome. And all I could remember thinking as a kid is, they can't touch me out here.
We weren't set up for success, ultimately.
It would be awesome if we can get treated professionally where nobody would have to actually have another job on the side.
At some point, you want to take it to the next level, and I think that time is now.
As humans, we're tasked with leaving the world in a better place than what we got it in. And in my hockey world, I have to leave the sport better than what I got it in.
Do I think that there's enough great talent out there to showcase the game of women's hockey? Yes, I do, and I think the time is now.
You can't put a cap on success. You can't put a cap on passion. You can always strive and push for more and push for better.
People said girls don't play hockey, but I said, watch this.
Man, I love Harvey's.
Actually, it's pronounced Harvey's with a Canadian EH.
That's not how you spell Harvey's.
100% Canadian beef, 100% crispy Canadian bacon, 100% cheesy Canadian goodness. And now when you buy Harvey's, they'll plant Canadian spruce trees too. That's like the most Canadian thing ever, dude.
What about the fries?
Canadian potatoes.
Really? A fry drop?
Correction, a Canadian fry drop.
Harvey's. What is that, Dutch?
At Sealy, we believe the foundation of a healthier, happier, and more balanced life is great sleep. That's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure you get the personalized comfort and targeted back support you need every night, so you can make the most of every day. For over 130 years, we've been here for you, so you can be there for them. Sealy, proud supporter of you.
Connor McDavid here from the Edmonton Oilers.
My name's Austin Matthews.
I'm Carter Hart.
Hi, my name's PK Subban.
Every young girl deserves to have the same visible hockey role models as every young boy.
So join me with the PWHPA.
And it's time we put a stick in the ground
and fight for the future of women's hockey.
My name is Patrick Chan.
And this is Jeff Petrie.
Hi, I'm Alex DeBrincat, and I'm putting my stick in the ground with...
My name is Aaron Ekblad, and it's time we put a
stick in the ground for the PWHPA
and fight for the future of women's hockey.
So every little girl has the chance to dream.
Young girls and young women need to see there's a future for them in women's professional hockey.
And it's definitely time for us to put our stick...
Let's put a stick in the ground.
But I'm putting my stick!
We put a stick in the ground
so that they can have that opportunity. And I'm putting my stick in the ground.
Or to the PWHPA.
Or the best female hockey players in the world.
My daughter should have the same dreams as my son.
You got my support.
Are you here for your NHL Superstar Collectible stick?
Uh-huh. Leon Draisaitl, best in the league.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen number 34 before, but he's the best player out there.
I'll stick with my team. We bleed oil.
Patrice Bergeron. Maybe you ought to switch to a different stick, but
No, that's quite all right. I'll take the best two-way player in the game.
Shea Weber.
Did I hear Austin Matthews?
No, you heard Shea Weber. He's perennial All-Star. He's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot, baby.
The PWHPA wishes to express thanks to our premier partners, Secret Deodorant, NHLPA, Adidas Hockey, Scotiabank, Sonnet Insurance, as well as Budweiser. We'd also like to thank Bauer Hockey, TELUS Mobility, BioSteel Sports, Tim Hortons, Harvey's, Fresh Attitude Salads, Canadian Tire, Noble Estates, Sealy Mattresses, Mars Blades, Parity, as well as Sport Logic, and of course the PWHPA wishing to express thanks to our partners in today's event, the Calgary Flames. Second period action just about to get underway. A 1-0 lead for Team Sonnet. A beauty by Natalie Spooner. Head over to the PWHPA Twitter feed if you haven't seen it yet. That is a spectacular goal, one of the pretty ones we've seen here in this Canadian showcase as we get underway at 7 Chiefs Sportsplex. Thank you so much again for joining us. My name is Sandra Prusina. Grateful to be with you today and throughout these last 4 days. It's been an absolute blast. I heard from a little birdie, Kristen Hagg may or may not be joining me at some point this afternoon. So if you get sick of my voice, you'll maybe hear hers as well. As Ella Matucci dumps that in deep into the Bauer end. She tries to keep it alive at the blue line, nearly does. Saulnier, though, will take over for Team Bauer. Saulnier out with... Saulnier out with Marie-Philippe Poulin, who has been fantastic throughout this showcase. No surprise. As a couple of sticks go flying there. Some early jitters here in the second period. Bourbonnais, shot on goal, looking for a deflection, chance! And what a block there, oh my goodness. Matucci. And a physical play as well. So interesting 30 seconds here early in this second period. A lot to play for, like we said, just 2 points separating these two teams in the standings. Dealing with that broken stick on the ice. As Sonnet tries to get it out, a nice spell of pressure at least for Team Bauer. And Bauer now with numbers, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. That shot doesn't make its way through, and now a transition play. Outlet pass to Gable. Gable's got help with Larocque. Lacasse flashes that leather, and it remains a 1-0 game early here in the second period. 18:28 left on the clock. So again, Natalie Spooner with a stunner in those dying kind of seconds of the first period. And that's really the difference maker right now. As we get a face-off to the right of Lacasse. Slap shot from Larocque. That was spinning in the air, and Lacasse saw it all the way, able to just double down on it. And we'll get another face-off. Also, make sure to check out Lacasse's pads. They're awesome. I'm a big goalie fan. I love to see goalie masks and goalie pads, and these are top-notch. As it's played to the open side, stopped at the half board. Natalie Spooner out on the ice once again. She's looking potentially for goal number 2 of the afternoon. As they battle it out in the corner, 2 blue jerseys, 2 white jerseys. I can hear the officials telling them to move it, and they do as it squirts over to Bate. Backhanded pass over to LaBelle. LaBelle's got Leslie to the right of her. Leslie can't hang on though. And it gets over to Lauren Gable in the neutral zone. Just momentarily dumped back in by Leslie. LaBelle will try to track that down. Paid into the corner to Fast, to Gable now. And she's got Spooner. Spooner's got wheels, flicks it over to herself and she'll chase it down. Good battle behind that Team Bauer net. Poulin and Spooner. Back to the point. Shot on goal, looking for a deflection. It's bouncing in the blue paint, kicked away into the corner. Good chance there for Team Sonnet to add to its lead. Leslie, Poulin and Bate. Speaking of chemistry, Bate and Poulin have always had plenty of that in their history going back to the Les Canadiens of the Canadian Women's Hockey League. It was always a lot of fun watching them when they rolled through town. Puck dumped in deep to Lacasse. Kind of stuck in her skates a bit, so she'll just do the safe thing and play to Saulnier. And gets it to Bourbonnais. She surveys the field, plays it to the left of her, outlet pass, looking for O'Neill. She can't hang on. And that's stuck in deep below the goal line. Centering pass that goes into the corner. Nurse looking for some help, and she gets it. Janance now with speed. On that right side, shot on goal, and once again, Geneviève Lacasse, she's up to the task. 16:23 left on the clock in the second period. 1-0 lead for Team Sonnet. And we'll get a face-off to the left of Geneviève Lacasse. Face-off is won by Team Sonnet. Pitched in, looking for a deflection. Handled well by Team Bauer, and now with speed down the left side is Stacy. Stacy trying to make a power move, drop pass on the backhand. Handled well defensively. Tylee will hang on. Really the first action she's seen here of the second period. Shea Tylee with her second start of the Canadian Showcase. The 24-year-old hailing from Thunder Bay, Ontario. 2-time NCAA champ with Clarkson University, one of those Golden Knights. Really good spell for that college at that time. Bit of a scramble on that draw. Played below the goal line as she's pinned up by Jenner. Played out to Vespa, and a chance now for Rattray and Fast she is down that left side. Renata Fast for Rattray, looking for a deflection, but right into the glove of Lacasse as some words are being said. Rattray definitely a spitfire, not afraid to muck it up just a little bit. We told you a little bit about this yesterday, but a multi-sport athlete in a sense. She also played in the World Ball Hockey Championships, was a top goal scorer there, and she snagged a bronze medal, so pretty cool. That face-off win by Sonnet. Looking for a one-timer. Howard was looking for her fourth goal of the Canadian Showcase, but was unable to get it through, and now it's back into the Sonnet end. Ambrose takes it from the point, but can't do so. And now speed, Victoria back, one-on-one with Lacasse. Back, scores, backhand. We'll let the music play, Victoria back. It's 2-0 Team Sonnet. A lot of backhanded goals, I love it. Showing some finesse. Let's take another look at it. Lots of space here for Victoria back. And as Lacasse goes down, she slams her head in frustration because just that top section of the cage left wide open for that little speedster. There you go. 2-0 Team Sonnet. We're in second period, 15:20 left on the clock as little Hall & Oates plays. Who doesn't like Hall & Oates? It's a good goal song, I like it. They'll battle for it now. Chance for Bate. Bate's shot on goal, handled by Tylee. Shoulders it away. And Team Sonnet wanting to come for more. 2-0 lead here. A rematch of that Monday opener of the Canadian Showcase where they lost 3-2. Team Bauer really looked quite strong in that game. But I have to say, Team Sonnet, that extra day of rest yesterday when Scotiabank and Bauer play, obviously working for them. We heard from Kristen Richards at that first intermission, and that's basically what she confirmed. They're gelling, and they're gelling at the right time. Team Bauer now looking to get on board, but gets caught at that blue line, so we'll get an offside call here with 14:14 left on the clock in the second period. Face-off win here by Team Bauer, but that gets away from them quickly. And Team Sonnet will take away. Bank pass was looking for Natalie Spooner, who opened the scoring this afternoon with a highlight reel goal, video game-esque if I do say so. Played over to the far side, looking for another stretch pass, intercepted there by Fast. Or Stacy peels up in front of the Bauer bench. They try to shovel it out. Gets flicked into the corner deep. Team Sonnet has an opportunity to regroup here. Larocque over to her defensive partner. Back to Larocque. She's on the left wing. Decides to go in deep herself. Takes it below the goal line. Circles around. Drops it for Vespa. Played back to the point for Larocque. She's got Fast. Centering pass. Jenner can't handle it. And Saulnier will stretch it over to Eldridge. Looking for Poulin. Saulnier will take over though. Back to the point. Shot on goal. Looking for a deflection. Nobody's there as it gets caught up in some equipment. And they'll try to settle this down a little bit here in the Sonnet end. Shoveled all the way down the ice. Rattray eyeing for it. We got a foot race, not fast enough. As some words get exchanged there with some physical play between Rattray and Bourbonnais. Good battle. Couple of stick taps. And we'll do this all the way back down in the Team Sonnet end. To the right of Shea Tylee. She hasn't been too busy so far this afternoon. Obviously you can tell there's that goose egg on the scoreboard so far, as Team Sonnet wins the face-off, but can get it out of the zone. Jenner, Rattray, Vespa, Jenner slides it over, looking Rattray for a deflection rather. And now Leslie pounds the other way. Leslie going short side in the blue paint, kicked away Shea Tylee. That's her best save of the afternoon. Stretch pass for Jenner. Rattray trying to join her. Drop pass, shot on goal. A little bit of a bounce. But a great save by Lacasse. Take a look again. Here's Rebecca Leslie, and we'll take a look at that Tylee save once again. Look at her stretching out here. Fantastic. Face off to the left of Geneviève Lacasse. That's won by Team Bauer. Stretch pass here, looking for Laura Stacy. She can't handle it. Tylee will flick it into the corner. Played to Daou. Stacy. Back to the point. Rougeau plays it in deep. Ends up behind the net. Back to the free side for Lafleur. loses that puck. She gets some help there from Clark, but Nurse will take over. Some action behind the net, nothing in front of it really. And Tylee will just kind of hang on just to make sure it doesn't pop into that blue paint. So 11:23 left on the clock here in the second period of a 2-0 game. Natalie Spooner and Victoria Bach, your goal scorers for the afternoon. I saw on the internet actually some people are doing like a fantasy league for this Canadian Showcase, which of course is very, very cool. Fantasy leagues are awesome. And a lot of points obviously dished out yesterday. When over 10 goals get scored, there's a hat trick, there's a whole lot going on. But this one's kind of interesting, a little bit more defensive. And if a goalie does happen to get the big SO, a team does get an extra point in the standings. So keep an eye on that. Just a mental note for any of you fantasy hockey players. As action continues here in the second period, Natalie Spooner with speed, looking for another one, trying to split the D. Can't do so. Lauren Gable, though, tries to help out. And Saulnier now with speed. Saulnier. Chance for Ambrose. Ambrose can't handle the pass. Team Sonnet will regroup. Lauren Gable is looking for fast, intercepted. Stacy, but Tylee hangs on. Laura Stacy, the 27-year-old, she actually had her birthday earlier this month, part of the Olympic centralization roster. She does have a goal throughout the Canadian Showcase, so a good showing for her from her so far. As we get a face-off to the left of Tylee, shot on goal right off that draw, and she handles it very easily. So we got the Team Canada teammates on this draw. Poulin versus Jenner. Kept alive at the blue line by Bourbonnais. Things are a little bit disjointed at the middle part of this second period as Rattray draws a penalty. Oh, my apologies. She does not. It's actually a penalty to Team Bauer. As I can see her. I can see her and hear her jawing with the officials. So I cannot usually repeat what certain things are that are being said. So Jamie Lee Rattray will have a seat in the box. She's none too pleased with the call, but that's how them goes sometimes. So Team Bauer, first power play opportunity of the afternoon. Went 1 for 4 versus Sonnet on Monday, 1 for 2 yesterday versus Scotiabank, so they've been pretty potent on the power play, and we'll see what they can do right now. Cross pass to LaBelle. Back to the point for Ambrose. Plays it to the left. Shot on goal. That one's deflected into the corner after the save by Tylee. And that'll go down the ice. Ambrose now with the puck. Slides it over to Poulin. Her pass is intercepted by Fast and over to Jenner. One of those players, speaking of, who can pretty much do anything, Brianne Jenner. Just a consummate 200-foot player as she's with the puck right now. Incredible to see what she can do on both ends of the ice. She's been doing it her entire career. Bauer now with some speed down that left side. Intercepted and will kill some more crucial seconds. 59 seconds left on the penalty to Rattray in the second period. 2-0 Sonnet lead with 9:09 left on the clock. Look to set this up. Clark on that half board, centering pass. From behind the net, back to the point for Bourbonnais. Half boards. Side, looking for the one-timer, no luck there. And played back behind the net. Will be handled by Matucci. Over to Thompson and all the way down the ice. We'll get a line change for the penalty killers. The power play unit, though, will remain on for Team Bauer with 16 seconds left on the 5-on-4 opportunity. Got some speed coming down that left side. But stick checked well by Fortino, the veteran, back to the point. Ambrose can't handle it, and a shorthanded opportunity for Team Sonnet. Chance now, shorthanded, top shelf, shorthanded goal. It's a 2-1 hockey game in the second period. So that is Nicole Costa, her first goal of the Canadian Showcase, the 28-year-old Clarkson Cup champion with Markham from Mississauga, Ontario. Look at this. Just a lot of space, a lot of time to think of what she wanted to do. Couple of angles of this one. So everyone's trying to chase her down. Nice spell of speed. Another opportunity there for Lauren Gable. Chance and opportunity, same thing, sorry. Back to Lauren Gable. She's on a line with Natalie Spooner, and Rattray's on right now because she just came out of the box. But Leslie will come away as the puck for Team Bauer. Bate from the point. Was looking for someone in the middle, but just teal jerseys there. Rattray looks for the outlet pass. That's intercepted by Bate, but it'll get caught up at the blue line. And we'll get a face-off with 7:30 left in the second period of this 3-0 lead for Team Sonnet. Thanks again for joining us. My name's Sandra Prusina. It's been a pleasure being with you for the past 4 days here at Seven Chiefs Sportsplex, an awesome facility on Tsuut'ina Nation. As Bauer draws another penalty. Victoria Bach heading to the box with 7:22 left on the clock. Team Bauer's been successful prior to this game on the PP, scoring a couple of goals yesterday versus Scotiabank, Monday versus Sonnet, so we'll see if they can get on board here. Face-off win by Poulin. LaBelle will get that in deep to Bate. Little give and go on the blue line. Ambrose over to that left wing. Poulin, shot on goal. Stacy, save. And we'll get another face-off here to the right of Tiley, who's been fantastic this afternoon. Face-off win by Bauer as they battle on that left half board. Played to the open side. As the power play continues here with 6:55 left in the second period. Chance now to the point for Ambrose. Ambrose looking for a deflection, kicked away into the corner. And Ambrose keeps it alive at the blue line, plays it over to Poulin. Poulin circles around, back to Ambrose. Left wing, right wing, Poulin shot, looking for a one-timer. Can't do it there. Hey, Kristen. Look, somebody's joined me in the broadcast area.
Just wait, I'm catching my breath.
Well, I've got a lot to update you on, like a great game here and a great save by Shea Tiley as she drives it into the corner. Power play continuing here for Team Bauer. 50 seconds left or so. Chance now for that open side. Bourbonnais plays it to the left. Just can't really set anything up. They've had a lot of possession here, but not a lot of traffic or pucks through to Tiley. That one goes off the side of the net. Played to the middle. Shot on goal. That one goes wide. Actually, that hit the post. I heard that clunk over here a little bit. And still nothing to show for it for Team Bauer. Over to Clark on that left side of the ice. Looking for a one-timer. Can't get some good wood on it. And that'll likely do it as Victoria Bach is prepared to step back on the ice. 3-0 the lead for Team Sonnet, 5:20 left here in the second period. LaBelle down the right side of the ice. Options kicked away by Tylee. And that'll go all the way down the ice. Not far enough though, no much draw weed for an icing call. As Team Bauer, a near 2-on-1 opportunity, shot on goal. That one's kicked away by Tylee once again.
Yeah, I think maybe Rougeau thought she had a trailer there, but unfortunately no one behind her. Well played by the defenders.
Bach now, she's on the score sheet already. Centering pass, nobody's there, but another penalty drawn. And we'll see who's getting the call on this one. Well, welcome, Kristen.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here. I feel like everyone's probably sick of hearing my voice for the last 30, well, yeah, almost, my math is bad, so whatever. But for the last couple of periods nearly.
Well, yeah, the game story's changed a little bit since I left my office.
Yeah, just a fantastic 3-0 game. Spooner, Bach, Costa shorthanded. So you and I have had the opportunity to see a couple of shorthanded goals. And we'll see if Sonnet can add to its lead here on the power play. Chance for Poulin, shorthanded once again. Poulin, 1v1 versus Tylee. Save though, she doesn't get it this time.
Really good backtrack by Nurse there. She just didn't really give Poulin enough time and space to get away a good shot.
So power play opportunity here from Team Sonnet. Need a chance to set this things up once again as Lauren Gable takes over the puck. Stretch pass to Natalie Spooner, who opened the scoring this afternoon with what I'm going to call a stunner. Looking for Gable. Gable curls around, centers it. And now Stacy and Bourbonnais shorthanded. Stacy scores! Shorthanded tally, Laura Stacy.
Well, that changes everything. You know, you go from maybe going up 4-0 to being in a much closer game here, the worst lead in hockey.
It's been a while since I've seen 2 shorthanded goals in one game. Let's take a look at this again. So they're paying attention to Bourbonnais, and Stacy instead elects to just hang on to it and just far side low.
Yeah, well, the
beats Tylee.
Defenders did what they're supposed to do there, and take away the pass, but and leave the goaltender with a shot. And Tylee just didn't quite have the angle on that back post, and it was a really good shot by Stacy.
All right, 2 shorties. I like it. This has been a great game. I'm glad you can make it. Actually, you're gonna have to check out the highlights of the other stuff, but this has been fantastic. I think it's what we expected, actually. The remake, the rematch, whatever you want to call it, of the first game between these two teams on Monday. Very close, and not a lot separating them here today, but Team Sonnet, to me, looking a little bit stronger. And we heard from, as this power play continues, I'll tell you a little bit more. I feel like there's so much I want to tell you, Kristen.
Hey, we can talk. People can see what's happening.
As this power play continues, looks to shovel it in on Lacasse. That one goes wide. Rimmed all the way around the ice. But something Kristen Richards said at the first intermission was the fact that they're having the opportunity to gel. As Victoria Bach's shot is driven into the corner, they have a chance to gel, and that day off from gameplay really gave them a chance to just regroup. And I think that's what we're seeing here. They look fantastic. As Fortino skates the line and goes to that side.
Well, we would have expected them to get better as the games went along, and I mean, just think they probably had some actual game tape to watch and try and sort of figure some things out, so it's not a big surprise here.
Yeah, and they've looked good. 2:24 left in the second period, 3-1 the score. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Sandra Prusina. Kristen Haag joining us this afternoon, and I have to say she flew here from downtown Calgary.
I know.
No speeding ticket?
Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to say no speeding, but definitely I was lucky enough not to get a ticket. I felt like making one of those lame jokes about flying in and my arms are tired or whatever, but...
I'm all for the cheese. Have you met me? We'll get a face-off here late in the second period. 2:19 left on the clock. 3-1 the score. as they figure out a couple of lineup type things here. Face-off won by Team Sonnet. Over to Fortino on the left. He's looking for Jenner in the middle. She can't handle the pass. And here's Stacy again. Don't give her space. She's got speed to make something happen. We saw it moments ago. Plays it over, and now back to Stacy. Lafort loses that puck. Try to be tracked down by Field, but she can't, and Ambrose will feather it. Stacy between her legs. I like to refer to that as a nutmeg. Chance now. I'll throw in any soccer terminology I can.
Yeah, why not?
My two loves, hockey and soccer, so. Intercepted there. But tracked down well by Shelton. If you recall, she scored on Monday. And here she is with a puck right now. Looking for a bank pass to Rattray. She was well ahead of that. And now Poulin. Poulin with speed down the right side. Looks to go left, back to Poulin. Intercepted there. Outstanding play by the veteran, Laura Fortino, as Rattray falls. And Poulin once again, she's got Eldridge with her, but intercepted by, you guessed it, Brianne Jenner, our favorite 200-foot player. Poulin got it over to Eldridge, as Team Bauer needs to get things figured out at its bench. Nurse takes a fall and shoveled back in to the Team Sonnet zone as we've got less than a minute left here in the second period. Bach over to Field and Nurse. Tracked down off the point. Fast now. Makes her way across the ice. And dumped in again deep. She and Corella Mard tangle back there. You can always kind of tell when it's the dying seconds of the period. Not much gets done.
Yeah, well, everybody's being a little bit careful. Don't want to, toss the puck into the slot by accident, but here's a chance.
There you go. And a save by Shea Tiley. 40 minutes in the books. It's a 3-1 game. It is a good one. We've seen two shorthanded goals via Costa and then Stacy. Natalie Spooner with a fantastic goal late in the first. Victoria Bach with another one. She also was a nice one. Came down the left wing, backhand. Got it on Geneviève Lacasse. But a lot to talk about in this one. And I think we're in for a really, really good 20 minutes because you can tell that both of these teams want it. They want it bad. A lot not separating them in the standings. I've been telling the viewers and the listeners it's just 2 points. But just the way the point system is, listen, anything can pretty much happen. Okay, so the shutout, that's been nullified. You won't get the extra points for that. But listen, we saw a hat trick yesterday, and that makes a difference.
Yeah, and if you're Montreal, Team Bauer, you're going to the dressing room now. You're right back in this game. They're going to be coming out hard. But, for Sonnet, they've just got to kind of stick with what was making them successful before and not let this get too tight if they want to come away with the victory.
All right, so it looks like we're going to hear from Laura Stacy here. And I do have to make a correction. It sounds like actually the Rattray's penalty had expired. So it's not a shorthanded goal, but it does not take away at how beautiful the goal was. And we're going to ask her about that goal right now. Laura, 40 minutes, in the books. Take us through your goal. It was incredible. So much speed. How'd you get it done?
Honestly, I don't even know what happened, but our PKers made an unbelievable play in the D zone. Jamie popped it out to me, and I saw a little bit of 2-on-1 going, and I kind of blacked out. I'm not really sure what I did, but I shot it on net and heard some voices in my head saying shooting, so that's what I did.
So take us through the last 40 minutes. It's been pretty end-to-end, but you're down by 2. So what's the message here going into the third period?
I think we need to just stick with our game plan. I think we're doing some good things, some things we can improve on, but if we just stick with it, the pucks will go in. And I think if we just keep moving our feet, keep drawing penalties, you never know what can happen. And I think we're going to push as hard as we can here in the third period.
Yeah, and how different is it psychologically? I mean, how big of a goal? I know it was your goal, but how big of a difference does that make, going from a potential 4-0 deficit to a 3-1 going into the third instead?
Yeah, I think hockey's definitely a game of momentum, and so hopefully we can carry some momentum with us into the third period here and score a few more big goals and get this thing tied up. I think all the girls have a ton of energy, are really excited about this game. These are the games we want to play in, the close games, and so that's what we're here for. We're going to put in our best effort here and see what we can do in the third.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thanks so much, guys.
To every little girl watching, we see you.
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues to grow. Progress has been made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not like we've put in less sweat, it's that we've gotten less opportunities, and it's time that it changes.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Looking at these young girls up here, we want them to grow up and say, I want to be professional hockey players, and I want to make a living playing this game.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Our moment to come together and say we deserve more.
Since 1999, the NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund has helped thousands of deserving kids play hockey. This season, Goals and Dreams teamed up with Sonnet Insurance to surprise these young players with visits from some of hockey's best, who are excited to share surprises of their own.
The NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund is donating brand new equipment.
Sonnet Insurance is happy to be covering next season's ice time.
Together, we're honored to help these players embrace the great game of hockey, because everyone deserves a team.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of stereotypes about girls. So let's set the record straight. It's true, we love to shop. We love to dress up and to put on makeup. We love to get together and we love to talk. We love to go fast and we love to dance. But more than anything else, we love jewelry. The women's movement never stops.
So what are some things that you hope to do to help propel women's hockey forward?
Oh, for sure. I think definitely to stay educated and read more about all the things that are going on in society, but hockey specifically. I just made the Toronto team for PWHPA. So our mission is definitely to, promote a single and viable professional women's hockey league in North America that showcases the greatest talent. So I want to be able to inspire younger girls of the next generation to, play professional hockey just like the guys. And, they can dream of that too. And I hope we get going here. And I mean, it's just such incredible to be part of something so much bigger than us.
Absolutely. So can you tell us one thing you hope to accomplish this year?
One thing I hope to accomplish, that's a good question. Honestly, I think just sticking together as a team, as a sisterhood with the teammates that I have in the board of the PWHPA, and just, playing the game that I love and making it even a slightest change for hockey, for the girls of hockey.
My parents believed that a girl could do anything that a boy could do. There was really no ceiling in our household. I thought I was the only girl in the world playing hockey. I dreamed to play in the NHL at a very young age, and there wasn't anyone in my little circle of life that told me that that wasn't possible.
I played back when there weren't a lot of girls' organizations, so I did grow up playing with the boys until I was about 12 or 13.
When I was younger, women weren't meant to be playing hockey.
I remember changing in bathroom stalls, and I would go super early so the parents wouldn't come in and talk. People that might not like girls playing hockey, they were that story in my head that I had to overcome. And all I could remember thinking as a kid is, they can't touch me out here.
We weren't set up for success, ultimately.
It would be awesome if we can get treated professionally where nobody would have to actually have another job on the side.
At some point, you want to take it to the next level, and I think that time is now.
As humans, we're tasked with leaving the world in a better place than what we got it in. And in my hockey world, I have to leave the sport better than what I got it in.
Do I think that there's enough great talent out there to showcase the game of women's hockey? Yes, I do, and I think the time is now.
You can't put a cap on success. You can't put a cap on passion. You can always strive and push for more and push for better.
People said girls don't play hockey, but I said, watch this.
Man, I love Harvey's.
Actually, it's pronounced Harvey's with a Canadian EH.
That's not how you spell Harvey's.
100% Canadian beef, 100% crispy Canadian bacon, 100% cheesy Canadian goodness. And now when you buy Harvey's, they'll plant Canadian spruce trees too. That's like the most Canadian thing ever, dude.
What about the fries?
Canadian potatoes.
Really? A fry drop?
Correction, a Canadian fry drop.
Harvey's. What is that, Dutch?
At Sealy, we believe the foundation of a healthier, happier, and more balanced life is great sleep. That's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure you get the personalized comfort and targeted back support you need every night, so you can make the most of every day. For over 130 years, we've been here for you, so you can be there for them. Sealy, proud supporter of you.
Connor McDavid here from the Edmonton Oilers.
My name's Austin Matthews.
I'm Carter Hart.
Hi, my name's PK Subban.
Every young girl deserves to have the same visible hockey role models as every young boy.
So join me with the PWHPA.
And it's time we put a stick in the ground
and fight for the future of women's hockey.
My name is Patrick Chan.
And this is Jeff Petrie.
Hi, I'm Alex DeBrincat, and I'm putting my stick in the ground with...
My name is Aaron Ekblad, and it's time we put a stick in the ground for the PWHPA
and fight for the future of women's hockey.
So every little girl has the chance to dream.
Young girls and young women need to see there's a future for them in women's professional hockey.
And it's definitely time for us to put our stick.
Let's put a stick in the ground.
But I'm putting my stick.
We put a stick in the ground
so that they can have that opportunity. And I'm putting
my stick in the ground.
Part of the PWHPA.
For the best female hockey players in the world.
My daughter should have the same dreams as my son.
You got my support.
Are you here for your NHL Superstar Collectible stick?
Uh-huh. Leon Draisaitl, best in the league.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen number 34 before, but he's the best player out there.
I'll stick with my team. We bleed oil.
Patrice Bergeron. Maybe you ought to switch to a different stick, but
No, that's quite all right. I'll take the best two-way player in the game.
Shea Weber.
Did I hear Austin Matthews?
No, you heard Shea Weber. He's perennial All-Star. He's going to the Hall of Fame first ballot, baby.
All right, third period action is just around the corner, but before we get to that, the PWHPA wishing to express thanks to our premier partners, Secret Deodorant, NHLPA, Adidas Hockey, Scotiabank, Sonnet Insurance, and Budweiser. So 40 minutes in the book, Kristen. And since you're just joining us not too long ago, I think we should take a look at this highlight package because some incredible skill on display this afternoon. Let's take a look at this first goal. Stretch pass to Natalie Spooner. And that making it a 1-0 game, Sonnet. This fantastic skill right there. Here's Victoria Bach. Forehand, backhand, shovels it in past Lacasse. That making it a 2-0 game for Sonnet. And another opportunity here, so some speed. And another great goal just off the rush there. Just a lot of speed coming down that right side. And then here is our fourth goal, making it a 3-1 game. So we've seen a little bit of everything here. Now that you're up to date.
Definitely a lot of breakaways, that's for sure, and a couple of odd man rushes. I think both teams are going to want to try and eliminate that if they're going to be, keeping this game close.
So again, we heard from the PWHPA. They sent us a little message. It sounds like Stacey's goal is not shorthanded. I'm sure people kind of wondering about that a little bit. It sounds like Rattray's penalty had just expired. We were focused on the other end of the ice, so my apologies if there is any confusion. But as per the PWHPA, that is not a shorthanded goal. For all you fantasy poolies out there, and I know I talked about it earlier, it matters, so.
Well, I was tired from rushing here. I don't know what your excuse is.
Yeah, right.
I can't be expected to keep track of that stuff.
And again, shorthanded goals, they do count in the standings as well of the actual Canadian Showcase, so it matters there. So we'll just leave it at that. I guess there can always be goal-scoring changes, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on that. But nonetheless, it does remain a 3-1 hockey game. Team Sonnet in the lead as the third period gets underway. And Shay Tiley will just hang on to that, and we'll get a face-off here in the Sonnet zone to the left of the aforementioned goalie.
Yeah, I think we can expect a bit of a flurry here from Team Bauer. They're going to be pushing to get a little bit closer. Sonnet's just got to weather the storm.
Face-off win for Team Sonnet. If you're just joining us, they're in the teal jerseys. Team Bauer in the away whites. Spooner now. Spooner takes it in forehand, backhand, tries to shovel it in short side, but Geneviève Lacasse. Also I've been talking about this before you got here. Have you seen her pads? They're awesome.
Oh yes, we did have a discussion about that the other day.
Awesome. They've got like this plaid with the Canadian flag. Just so cool. Draw won by Sarah Nurse. Over to Howard trying to bank it over. Needs a bit of help, but that's dumped in deep. Played to the open wing there. And back to the neutral zone. So they'll try once again as Sarah Nurse curls around. Larocque, the veteran, looking for Victoria Bach. She can't handle the pass, and now intercepted in an opportunity for Sarah Nurse on her own, looking for a centering pass to Howard. Can't do so. And now some speed down that right side. She's done it before in this game. Unfortunately whiffed on that shot. Bit of probably adrenaline there for Laura Stacey.
Yeah, it looked like she was kind of running out of gas at the end of a shift there. And 1 against 3, not high percentage.
No, so she'll peel off for a change, get some water, take a rest. This team Bauer is down by 2, and they've got the puck right now. That's Rebecca Leslie. Looking for a short side opportunity, but Shea Tiley right on that post. So nothing's going to sneak by her there. You know Rebecca Leslie well. She was a member of the Calgary Inferno, there for your Clarkson Cup win in 2019.
Absolutely.
I think she was also named, she wasn't Rookie of the Year, but she was up for Rookie of the Year. She was one of the 3 finalists. So
yeah, no, great young player.
Yeah, she fit in pretty seamlessly at times on a line with Rebecca Johnston and Brianna Decker. I was always in awe about how well she did with those veterans. And we've seen her here. She's got on the score sheet. It's a great young player for Montreal. Sonnet looks to work its way out of the zone and does so, just scoops it in as we've got a bit of a foot race there. Bauer will come away with it. Good forecheck there though by Team Sonnet. And LaBelle down the right side. She'll backhand that in. Fast will track that down. Corella Mard there with the white jersey. Or, pardon me, that was Anne-Sophie Bataille. Back to the point. Shot on goal, looking for a deflection. It hits a skate and goes wide. Lamard comes down from the point. And as she gets back on her feet, takes the puck away in the process as well. Plays it over to Poulin. Bataille calling for it. Shot on goal, that's blocked by Spooner. 2-on-1 opportunity. She's got Rattray and Spooner's going down the middle in a trailer now. That's Jenner looking for Spooner in the blue paint, but courageous block there. And now Poulin, she's by herself down the left side. Rattray dispatches the puck, but Poulin still with some possession and plays it into the corner. Stacey can't center that pass. Takes a deflection into the half wall and scooped into the center of the ice to Isbell. Isbell plays it to Stacey. Stacey shot on goal, but Tiley sees that all the way, snags it with her glove. It's 3-1, 16-10 left in the third period.
Yeah, you know, I feel like all we do is talk about Poulin, but on that last play there, she did a really good job somehow taking away both of the passing options, and what started as a really threatening play just kind of got broken up.
Yeah, she's been everywhere. Seen a lot of minutes throughout this Canadian showcase. That first game scored that shorthanded beauty. Dumped in by Victoria Bach. She's been on the scoring this afternoon. Speaking of beautiful goals, she had one herself. Fortino now draws it in by herself. Scoops it over to the left side, but Bourbonnais and both Nurse are there. Nurse, though, over to Bach. Bach shot on goal. Bounces behind the net as Lacasse was able to shoulder it. And a nice toe drag there by Clark. She's able to get it over to Stacey. She dumps that in deep. Fortino will track it down though. Scooped into the neutral zone. Taken over here by Team Bauer. Played to the left wing to Saulnier, centering pass. And just can't finish that play off. Chance again, Rougeau dumps that in deep, but I think Saulnier was in a little bit too quickly, so we'll get a face-off here. 15:07 left on the clock. Sandra Prusina, Kristen Haag with you. Thanks for joining us on the fourth and final day here at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. It's been a fantastic experience. What a great facility. I can't speak enough about it.
Yeah, just a little cold for the spectators and commentators, you know? But other than that, yeah, no, it's been fantastic.
I know, I've been hearing everybody comment about it. And I'm cold too, for the record I am. On the record, rather.
I'm still cooling down from my trip here.
Your heated drive.
Yeah.
Chance now for Team Bauer, played down by Leslie, but she can't get it in deep, and Daoul will track that back. She's got some support as they regroup deep in their own zone. Played to the neutral zone, was looking for Bate, but that's intercepted. Chance for LaRocque. Now Fast comes in from the point. She'll take it in by herself, looking for a wraparound opportunity, plays behind the net. And scooped over to the blue line, kept alive by the veteran. Only momentarily, now it's Bate. She's by herself, tries to split the D, and she does. Shot on goal, blockered away. Surprised she didn't draw a penalty there, and Bate is down, and she's hurt as we get a whistle.
Yeah, it looks like when she went back, she might have hit her head on the ice. Hopefully that's not the case.
Just take another look at this. She was trying to split the D, and then it happened here.
Oh, good. I mean, not good. I mean, no head, but
a bit of a shoulder as a Ginger situation here. Happening here at the 13 with 13:58 left in the third period, a 3-1 game. Team Bauer down by 2. Poulin will come and check on her teammate here as the trainers come and help, and Sophie Bate. She hasn't really moved much, so I'm just going to get some help here. A look at the Team Sonnet bench right now, as well as the Team Bauer bench. Everybody's just kind of looking on as we wait to see what happens with Anne-Sophie Bate.
That's the thing. All these players, so many of them have played with each other, against each other over the years. I mean, they're all pretty close, and obviously a lot of concern from everyone here. It looks like it might be a lower body issue.
Just take another look at the play here and how everything happens. So a bit of a crunch there. I wonder if she hyperextended herself and then just that extra hit.
Yeah, it doesn't, with the knees, when your feet are planted on the ice, it doesn't really take a lot. I've tweaked a couple of MCLs in my day and ACLs, and it just, unfortunately, it doesn't take a lot of force when your foot is planted like that.
So definitely a big loss here for Team Bauer. And Sophie Bate taken off with an injury. She's actually tied for second in scoring in the Canadian Showcase, a goal and 3 assists. The 33-year-old, just a fantastic player for Montreal over the years, obviously with the CWHL. She was one of those late calls to Team Canada, and I found that very resilient about her. So we wish all the best for Anne-Sophie Bate as this game continues, and no doubt Team Bauer will be playing for her.
Yeah,
as will everyone.
It was definitely nice to see her get a look on Team Canada. Didn't get the call for centralization, but she did get a world championship under her belt. So.
Absolutely. So hard work pays off, and hard work right now for Shelton. Looking for a redirection, and they score. Team Sonnet adding to its goal. Jamie Lee Rattray, 4-1.
Yeah, good hard drive to the net, and just really good patience by Shelton to wait for that lane to open up, and threaded it right through.
Yeah, Rattray's really been all over the ice. Let's just take another look at it here. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kristen. Just opens up and able to go back door. So 4-1 the score here. Team Sonnet in the lead. 13:29 left on the clock. Thanks again for joining us. A rematch of Monday's game between Team Bauer and Team Sonnet, as Eldridge was looking to get sprung. Stacy, she has a goal this afternoon, plays it back to the point, but Bourbonnais can't hang on, and they'll have to try once again. Play to the open wing to Stacy. She receives the pass from Lacasse, but can't hang on, and now an opportunity for back, looking for a second chance again. And just trying to see what happens here. Sorry, the angle isn't the best for us here in the broadcast area. I think Lacasse was bowled down.
Well, yeah,
as Howard tried to drive to the net, but I don't think that puck crossed the line. Let's take a look at it again in the replay.
Yeah, I thought she had it.
That's a great save on another look by Lacasse. Let's take just one more look here.
Yeah,
just
right
gets
in the
her glove down. Beautiful save by Lacasse.
Yeah,
and draws a penalty as well. Howard was driving to the net pretty hard there, so likely a goalie interference call here.
Yeah, well, there certainly wasn't any intent there. I mean, you've got to go hard to the net, and she couldn't stop herself in time. And yeah, what a great save by Lacasse.
Yeah, really. Just saw that right into
she even
her glove.
fooled the person working the goal horn, because I heard a goal horn go
off. Me too. And listen, as a broadcaster, it's kind of embarrassing if you say goal and there's no goal, but we're okay right now. We're okay.
Well done.
Phew. Okay, face-off here to the left of Tiley. Power play opportunity for Bauer as it's played to the point for Bourbonnais. Back to Bourbonnais. Clark. Shot on goal. Blocked by Fast. Looking for a second opportunity, but that's shoveled away. And Natalie Spooner, meanwhile, looking for a shorthanded goal. Played on the wall down to Clark. Shoveled to O'Neill. O'Neill on the left side with speed. Can't control it, and now again, Natalie Spooner. She's got Brianne Jenner with her. Spooner looking for Jenner.
Yeah, it's amazing how often Spooner's able to find open ice. Some of us on the Inferno have some post-traumatic stress arising from a game where I think she scored 5 of those against us in a 6-5 loss. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a little nightmarish.
Yeah.
And we've got some physical play here as a power play was continuing for Team Bauer.
Yeah, a little bit of an extra shot there by Shelton.
Yeah, Shelton on Stacy here, but Stacy is a trooper, as she told us there during the second intermission. Not sure how her goal happened, and maybe not sure how that happened, but she's had a heck of a game.
Well, yeah, she must have blacked out, because it looked like she was in pretty full control when she snuck that one inside the far post.
Yeah. Face-off win there for Sonnet, but Ambrose able to get a stick on that. Played to the corner, 56 seconds left on this power play for Team Bauer. Trying to cut Sonnet's lead in half. Tracked by Poulin. She plays it to the open side, and now to Poulin again. She surveys what's in front of her, and that's Leslie, but Leslie loses the puck and her stick. And her body as she falls to the ice. Poulin falling too. And a third fall.
Yeah, no, things are getting a little chippier here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the second game in a few days.
And that puck will go all the way down the ice. Lacasse tells Ambrose to play it. As Eldridge was waiting at the blue line. Gets it over to Leslie. Shot on goal, top shelf, beauty! Rebecca Leslie, hello. And they trail by 2.
Yeah, I think she surprised Tiley a little bit there. She just didn't quite have enough time to get fully set.
All right, Rebecca Leslie. That's her second goal of the Canadian Showcase. 4th point overall. 25-year-old from Ottawa. Like we said before, member of the Clarkson Cup winning Calgary Inferno back in 2019. And she's rewarded right place at the right time with a great shot.
Yeah, a bit of a knuckler too, so those ones can be tricky.
11, sorry.
I was just gonna say, probably Tiley'd like to have that one back.
And that's fair enough. 10:50 left on the clock. 4-2 game, Bauer trailing by 2. If you're just joining us, they did lose Anne-Sophie Bataille to an injury. Not exactly sure what happened there or the status of the forward. It's something we'll try to keep you apprised of if we do hear anything for the rest of this game. Face-off win there by Brianne Jenner. She's been exceptional in the dot throughout the Canadian Showcase. Stretch pass for Jenner. She'll dump that into the corner. Played on the half ward by Fast. Also get a whistle here. It looks like we're getting another penalty call And our apologies, there's this one corner, unfortunately, in this arena. It's really tough for us to see. So we'll kind of see what's happening. It looks like Rougeau heading to the box. So a chance for Team Sonnet to add to its lead.
Well, and we have to remember that if there is a fifth goal, that's another point in the scoring system.
That's right. So it does make a difference here with these two teams battling for top spot in the Canadian Showcase. And that power play, I believe, is going to be pretty short-lived. So we'll get some 4-on-4. Listen, we've seen everything today. Power play, shorthanded goal. Why don't we play a little bit of 4-on-4 too? If that's on your bingo card for today, why not? You've never done that, hockey bingo? It's kind of fun.
Oh no, I hear people talk about it a lot. There was the bingo card reference, Francis, with Ottawa being the free spot on the bingo card, and then Calgary lost to them a bunch of times. That was pretty funny, hey?
No comment. I'm a Calgarian. Let's just get that.
Hey, look, we could also talk about there was a 4-1 lead here, and that might disappear very quickly. The Oilers demonstrated that can happen, so I can burn myself too.
4-2 the score as we've got some 4-on-4 action. So a lot of open ice here, and that's always kind of fun to play with. A lot of these speedy players. And we'll see if anybody can find the back of the net with 9:49 left in the third period of this fourth game at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. Poulin will track this one back. She can do some damage on any sort of open ice. Spooner was looking for fast there, but instead Clark will take over. Clark with some speed down the right side. Goes forehand, backhand, and she's rubbed out, but that'll lead to a penalty. I know that Jocelyn Larocque's probably not happy with herself, but that's one of those penalties where someone's got a clear cut to the net. If you take it, I don't think anyone's going to get too mad at you. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not a coach, but
no. Well, she had the body position there. I think if anything, they'll be a little disappointed that they allowed a 1-on-4 to turn into a decent chance on net and resulting in a penalty.
Okay, so 4-on-3. We actually haven't seen 4-on-3. If I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen 4-on-3 at all at the Canadian Showcase. So hey, there's another one for your bingo card if you're doing that. 4-on-3 action. So even more space here with 9:17 left on the clock in the third period of a 4-2 game in the favor of Team Sonnet. To Clark. She's got Bourbonnais. Great stick check there. And Costa will track that one down all the way to Geneviève Lacasse. She plays it to the open side.
You might want to see a little more urgency here from Bauer. This is a pretty golden opportunity to get right back in the game.
To the right. Dump behind the goal line. Oof, it is getting physical. As Poulin comes in off the bench, and she takes it away from Jenner. Poulin to Eldridge. Eldridge waiting. Shoots it wide. Fast now. Can't get it out. Chance for Stacy. That's deflected wide. Bodies being taken out both ways here behind the goal. It'll get played to the open side for Jenner. As Sarah Nurse comes back on the ice. Still shorthanded opportunity here. Power play opportunity here for Team Bauer. Like you said, needing that urgency. 44 seconds left in the power play. They're down by 2. Played over to Poulin. Shot, looking for a deflection. Played to Bourbonnais now. Stacy's able to keep it alive on the half board. Trailer coming in. Well, and that's deflected into the corner. And now Sarah Nurse. She's got Brianne Jenner. Nurse takes it wide. And that shot misses and goes to the center of the ice. 11 seconds here left on the power play for Team Bauer. Trailing by 2 with 7:24 left in the third period. Amard now Amard looks at the options, looking for a deflection, handled nicely by Shea Tiley. That bounces off of everybody in the blue paint. Actually, if they weren't there, that probably would have gone in the goal, hit somebody in the head. And as I was focused there, was that icing?
I believe so, yes, yes. Yeah, I was waiting to see if Tiley was going to complain to the ref about why that wasn't a goalie interference penalty, but...
Let's take a, if we can, we'll see if we can see this one again. Never mind.
It's all good.
JK. Oh yeah, we are going to see it again. Thanks, guys.
No, I think it's a different one.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Shot on goal, right off that face-off, and Tiley will hang on. Shot by LaFleur with a bit of sauce. I always like those drawn-up plays on the face-off. They look so good if you can get it off. Sorry to bring up Nikolai Ehlers, unfortunately, but that kind of reminds me of that. Is just you win the draw and you just get the shot off so quickly, and with the time running down, that's what you want to do. Make the most of those minutes or seconds that are left.
Yeah, no, if you can get that perfect little drawback, and centers definitely practice doing that.
Chance now for Spooner and Bach. Spooner is driven into the corner. Nice defensive play there. O'Neill and Leslie in for Team Bauer. Plays open to the open side. No white jerseys there. And Shelton will easily get it over to Spooner. Spooner will take it in wide. Loses the puck on that near board. And it'll get played into the Sonnet end. Thompson will take over, looking for Matucci. Deflection, but she can get it to back nonetheless. All the way down the ice. And that icing call I did see, it comes with 6:15 left in the third period of a 4-2 game. Team Sonnet's in the lead. So a big face-off here to the right of Shea Tiley. Jenner wins that one cleanly once again. She's fantastic in the dot. They'll battle on the half boards, far side of the ice. Squirts out to Vespa. And Vespa, okay, just dropping that in gingerly, but she actually, well, she did cross the center ice there, so.
Yeah, I think she just had a light enough weight on that. It didn't quite make it down to the corner.
Our curling reference of the day, draw weight. So well done.
Hurry hard.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll get another, sorry. We'll get another, sorry.
That's okay.
Curling makes me giggle. We'll get another penalty here as Team Sonnet heads to the box with 5:32 left in the third period.
Yeah, I kind of have to call that one hard slash down on the stick. Neither team really able to get a lot of flow going here with all the specialty teams. But yeah.
So Eldridge headed to the box. Sonnet actually has yet to score on the power play. They've scored every other way so far in this game, so we'll see what they can do. Up by 2 with 5:25 left on the clock. And they're going to be gunning for that fifth goal, like Kristen and I have been saying. That fifth goal would count in the standings, give you an extra point, so an incentive to get it done. Howard played it to the open side. Now to Nurse. And back to Bach. She goes inside out through the slot, takes it herself. Great save by Lacasse. There's a rebound, but Howard can't tuck it away. Back to the point for Fast. Howard puts on the brakes and is trying to leave it there for Fast, but Fast can't control it. And Clark will take over, killing off some crucial seconds as she peels off and gets it to Poulin. Poulin looking short side, short-handed short side. A lot of bodies and skate converging on that puck with 5:18, 45 seconds meanwhile left in the power play opportunity here to Team Sonnet.
Yeah, good job by Team Bauer to kill a little time down in the corner there.
And they're going to try shorthanded because they're down by 2. Here's Sonnet. She takes a look to see what options she has, but there's not a lot of them. Poulin is out there helping her with that forecheck. Poulin will go for a line change, and they'll go back to killing this penalty. Natalie Spooner. Spooner on the left side of your screen. Looking for a cross-ice pass. Is searching for Rattray. Played down low to Jenner. And out of the half wall is Bourbonnais, Jenner, Rattray all converge. Spooner looking to get that forehand backhand. The forehand and backhand kicked away into the corner by Lacasse. Back to Matucci, slap shot. Deflected off that backboard, hit by a high stick. And Matucci once again. And that'll go into the netting. We're back to some 4-on-4 hockey with 13-14 left on the clock. Still a 2-goal lead for Team Sonnet.
You know, a big kill for them there, not just for, still leaving small chance of coming back in this one, but from preventing that 5th goal.
Yeah, and when the puck eventually will go into the Team Sonnet zone, we will keep an eye on Lacasse and see if she does exit her goal. I'm sure she will. Haven't seen the wave just yet. As that puck is in deep to the Sonnet end, and Sonnet will come away with it. Over to Fast. Fast down the right side of the ice. Nobody there to take it, and they'll battle deep in the Bauer end.
Yeah, well, I can't say I've coached in this type of series before, but given an empty net goal would get them that 5th one, you got to figure they're going to wait for pretty clear possession in the offensive zone.
And that's a really good point, yeah. Here's Nurse now. Nurse goes down the right side as a couple of white jerseys converge on her. She's taken down, and Lafleur will come away with it. Opportunity now down the right side. Rebecca Leslie. She's already scored this afternoon. She'd like another. She's waiting for some help from her teammates who just came off the bench. And we'll get another penalty call here late in the 3rd period. 2:04 left on the clock. Sarah Nurse headed to the box. That's her 2nd penalty of the afternoon.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, again, you'd figure in the normal circumstances they'd be pulling the goalie here, but with the free shot at the far net.
Yeah, now this is, so we're getting a timeout called here by Team Bauer, and I can understand why. So you draw this one up, you're down by 2 minutes, and you're on the power play. So a lot of opportunities here to get things done.
Yeah, I think if I'm the coach, I'm pulling the goalie. I mean, the extra point and everything, but I think as far as between these teams go, I mean, good chance they're the ones facing off in the finals. Getting a win or, having a close game is probably more important in the grand scheme of things. So
I agree.
Play it the way you would normally.
All right. So.
But yeah, like you said, Jenner's been winning a lot of draws, so usually the plays you draw up rely on winning the draw, and this is a big one for them. Yeah, Poulin, no slouch in the face-off.
I was just going to say, 2 of the best right now facing off, literally Poulin and Jenner, and one clearly and cleanly by Poulin. Played to the open side to LaBelle.
And for the record, Lacasse is still in the net.
Thank you.
And probably a good thing.
And a good thing, because here's Natalie Spooner. Opportunity. Natalie Spooner doesn't get it this time, almost to the T, what happened late in the 1st period. But I think Lacasse kind of knew what she was going to expect and handled that one really well, stretching her body to make the save. And it remains a 4-2 hockey game with 1:30 left on the clock and 1:25 left in the penalty to Sarah Nurse. Speaking of penalty, I see another official raising her arm. So things are about to get real interesting because we're going to get a little 5-on-3 action. As Ella Shelton heads to the box. Okay, things are getting real interesting now. Not that they weren't interesting before. They were fantastic before, but this just adding to an extra dimension to an awesome game.
Well, and now I would almost fully expect Lacasse to be coming out.
Yeah.
Only a minute 21 left. And
all right.
Or maybe they just want to take the two-man advantage straight up here.
Sure. So count them up right now. Just 3 on the ice for Team Sonnet, 5 for Team Bauer as they try to draw within 1. And a key face-off win, but kept alive at the blue line. Ambrose, they'll do a switcheroo to Lafleur. Back to Ambrose, played to the side, Poulin. She was trying to go short side. Scooped by O'Neill to Poulin, back to O'Neill, and to the point now. Ambrose gets it over to Lafleur. Centering pass, looking for short side goal, and there it is.
Yeah, well, that's the play you want to get on a 5-on-3. You want to be able to get it down low, play it across the crease to the backside player, and yeah, they executed that perfectly.
Tic-tac-toe, says Marie-Philippe Poulin. It was almost like in slow motion to me as I was watching. Just that great passing there. Started from the point, and Marie-Philippe Poulin makes it count. So a 4-3 game.
I was going to say, O'Neill did a good job there creating a little bit of chaos, opening up that passing lane, and Poulin just snuck right into the back door.
All right. 53.5 seconds left in regulation. A minute, well, if it were to extend, a minute 27 on that power play opportunity. So we'll see if they can draw even and set things up here. Lacasse still in the net, if you're wondering. Bourbonnais to Clark. Poulin still on the ice. Redirection. Great save, Tiley. Game saver right there off the glove and keeps it from going in. 4-3, still the score with under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, well, another great passing play by Team Bauer, but yeah, Tiley comes up with a huge save there.
Oh, it's great. Just the edge of the glove, that's all she needed. And then first the kick save and then the glove save. So great reaction there by Tiley. Fantastic. That could be the save of the game, folks. Kept alive at the blue line. 25 seconds left on the clock. Ambrose. Shot on goal. Great block there by the veteran Larocque. And Larocque gets it now and sends it into the neutral zone.
Yeah.
And we're going to get another penalty call. Things are getting saucy here late in the third period.
Well, they're nothing but if not consistent. If you're going to be making those calls, you've got to keep making those calls.
That's right.
So
that's right. And kudos to the officials. You're not going to let something go because of the time that it is in the game and what the consequence is and so forth.
No, game management, we'll leave that to the NHL and all integrity over here.
That's right. Okay, 4-on-4 late. Face-off win here, though, for Team Bauer. Poulin, she's got Saulnier in the middle. Can Poulin track it down? No, she can't, as Sarah Nurse plays it out into the neutral zone, and that'll do it. Final whistle. 4-3 the final. Team Sonnet with the big win over Team Bauer. And the rematch goes to the team in teal. And let that Hall & Oates play. Oh, Kristen.
Did I miss REO Speedwagon?
There was no REO Speedwagon today.
Well,
I would have done a little homage to you if it would have happened.
That's very disappointing. Well, my understanding is that people listening may not even be able to hear it, so.
Oh, so they're probably like, why are these weirdos making these references to stuff that we don't know what's happening?
Well, just so you all know, real wild ride here with the in-game DJ. Anyways.
But it has been fun. And this is a great way to wrap up our 4 games here at 7 Chiefs Sportsplex. We've seen a lot of scoring, but on the same time, we've seen tons of really, really good saves.
Oh yeah, it's really been a lot of great plays all over the ice, and I think we'll see the team play start to sort of tighten up as we've gone along. I mean, I pointed it out in all the games. There's a lot of odd man rushes, which is really exciting, but I think coaches would rather not see that happening so much. They probably want to see things, a little bit more organized.
What do they call that? Cardiac kids? Cardiac play? What is the word, the term that I'm thinking of when cardiac, I guess, is when you're always on the edge of your seat. There's end-to-end action, and that's what we've seen here. We've seen shorthanded goals. We've seen power play goals. We've seen great saves. And I think coming into this Canadian showcase, the fact that we haven't seen these players on the ice for so long, so showing us their skill, it's an absolute treat. All right, we've got the 3 stars coming out next, so we'll give them a little bit of time in the spotlight here as our time draws to a close. So Natalie Spooner, your 3rd star, deservedly so, a fantastic goal to get us going this afternoon, and great to have her back after that injury yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, and she came back, really strong too.
Yep. Laura Stacey with 2nd star honors. She scored a beautiful goal herself.
Yeah, and was definitely all over the ice tonight. She had a lot of touches.
And we'll get Victoria Bach as the 1st star. Speaking of beautiful goals and a fantastic effort herself, just a great, great game from the forward, and we're set to actually hear from her right now as she makes her way to a headset. Victoria, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the 1st star honors. How nice is it to get that win in the rematch over Team Bauer?
Yeah, obviously it feels amazing. I think our team was pretty pumped coming into this game, and we all stuck together, and we had a hard-fought battle right to the end, and really proud of our team and how we played, and we definitely got to keep it going moving forward here.
And we've already heard from some of the other players about this, but as the week's going on, you're having more time to play together, spend time together. Are you guys starting to feel a little bit more chemistry?
Yeah, obviously with the year and a half that we've had, not being really a part of a team, not being able to travel and play games, I think this is amazing that we all get to come together, and we're having a lot of fun here in the locker room. We're a really close group, and I'm really excited for the stuff to keep continuing here and us keep moving forward.
I know it happened in the 2nd period, but can you take us through your goal, if you do remember it? It was a beautiful one.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I just remember it was a loose puck along the boards and happened to, pick a stick, and I came in and I tried to wait her out, and luckily snuck one by on my backhand. So great team effort today, and I'm just really excited here. We got to keep moving forward.
Congratulations on the win, and best of luck going forward in the Canadian Showcase.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, 4 games in the book, Kristen. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here at Seven Chiefs Sportsplex, and this one was a great one. 4-3 the final. Team Sonnet, as we just heard from Victoria, winning that rematch. They've got to feel good about themselves as this showcase turns towards the Scotiabank Saddledome.
Yeah, well, like they said before, it's all about momentum, right? And now they've kind of got the psychological edge, I guess, going into the next game. And it would have been pretty tough going into another game against those guys, having lost 2. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to overcome.
And Team Bauer, maybe they'll have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after losing this one. Hopefully everything's okay with Anne-Sophie Bate. And they have to move forward. Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, with the Montreal group, I realize this isn't the same team that we saw back with Les Canadiens de Montréal. I've always wanted to say that on the air, by the way. But they're a very strong team, and you just can never count them out. And obviously, I mean, they still had a great game today, and I expect that it's going to be a really solid matchup the next time these guys play. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us. A couple of thank yous I just want to get through because this is our final game here at this particular facility. So thank you, Kristen, for joining me for the past 4 days. It's been a blast getting to just work with you and get to know you a little bit better. Make sure to follow Kristen on Twitter. She's fantastic. She's an Oilers fan, but if you can get past that, don't worry otherwise.
I have nothing to tweet about the Oilers now, so don't have to worry about that till next year.
I want to thank the awesome production crew here. They've been fantastic. Really nice getting to know them. Everybody behind the camera, behind the screens. Thank you so much for that. The viewers, thank you for tuning in, for your wonderful words on Twitter. I really appreciate it. Kristen really appreciate it. I know the PW really appreciates it. And I do want to give a special thank you here to Seven Chief Sportsplex. They have been so hospitable and fantastic just to welcome us in. And when this is all over, and it'll be over soon, and by that I mean the pandemic and COVID-19, please come visit them, because this is such a cool facility. This particular little arena can fit about 2,000 people. Would love to see this filled with people once again really soon. So signing off, I'm Sandra Prusina. Kristen Haag, thank you so much for joining us, and you can watch the rest of the action on Sportsnet.